106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Wow!
Welcome back to the Blues Brothers Minute. This is the show where we watch the Blues Brothers 2 minutes at a time, or many, many minutes at a time, as the case may be. This is our last episode, and I am your first host. I'm Tom Taylor, and my second host is over here, Mike DeMaria. And Michael, keep doing that as I introduce our third host, Dan Lewis. Now it's a cacophony. Anyway, the three of us are here to close out the film The Blues Brothers by John Landis, Dan Aykroyd, John Belushi, all those guys. 1980 was a magical year, and now 2019 is a magical year, for it has seen the conclusion of this epic show, The Blues Brothers Minute. We thank you all for listening. Good night. No, we're just getting started. This is an epic.
I thought you were doing a talk up, so we were going to hit it right.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I would never stop you guys from doing anything. This is the our epic final episode. This is covering minutes 139 through 148. That's almost 10 minutes covered in this episode, this final episode, because as you know, we are not interrupting musical numbers, and it just so happens that our first set of 2 minutes carries us from turning over $5,000 into Jailhouse Rock. So that carries us through the end credits of the film. So that's why we're here for so long. Minutes 139 to 140. What?
Do it like a talk up.
Hit the post.
I've never done a talk up before. I'm going to hit the post. Okay. So minutes 139 to 148 begin with Elwood handing over $5,000 Steven Spielberg. Crowds of law enforcement shoot their way into the office just as the boys have paid the tax. Heavy on the Eisenhower. 5 minutes up to Schomburg.
That's not a talk up.
There are multiple gun points to take them to perform Jailhouse Rock for their fellow inmates at Joliet Prison. Take it away.
I am BB.
It's awful.
You can't stop and start like that during the.
That was our last chance at greatness, and I blew it. Oh well.
You blew it.
I blew it. Do you like the last 10 minutes of the Blues Brothers you got? Hey, can I say something before we start? Very recently, between now and our last episode of recording, I recorded a episode of the Patreon-only show Quadfecta by these guys, John Engel and Mitch Bryan, who did the Alien Minute. It's a very cool show where they posit that it is almost impossible to find a director who has had 4 great films in a row. And their idea, like excluding Kubrick, because that's obvious, but they think that Francis Ford Coppola is the only one to have done it. From Godfather, Conversation, Godfather 2, and Apocalypse Now, you can't shake any of those as bad. And they're all brilliant. And they posit that almost no other director can do it. And I went on their show with the idea that John Landis, with Animal House, Blues Brothers, American Werewolf in London, and Trading Places, pulled it off. And not to spoil anything for that episode, but I do stand by that. And so anyway, for the purposes of that, I rewatched this movie, The Blues Brothers, from beginning to end as a movie. And guess what? I love it. It's a great movie. Yeah, take that, Dan. Hi, I'm Dan Lewis. I don't like the Blues Brothers. Cut. No, I watched the good old regular one, the real one.
Yeah, that one's better.
I didn't stop every 2 minutes.
Huh. Yeah, I see what you mean, but we're going to get back into this whole thing.
I know.
I go along with the fact that you love it.
Okay.
I would say it falls short of being a great movie, but that's just me.
That is just you. You're the only one.
It's not just me, but that's fine.
I will tell you that during our discussion on that show, this was not one of the possible weak links. So
really?
Yeah.
Though probably the last third or so of Trading Places is what they're talking about.
I don't want to spoil anything, but you'd be surprised.
Well, it wasn't American Werewolf in London. It's a perfect movie.
That is a really good movie. Although they brought up some good points about some possible weirdness in the third act.
Okay.
Structurally.
Yeah, right.
But no, I love that movie.
Sure.
You can't. I mean, if a movie's, we were talking about this before on our show. If a movie's great and hits you just right, and you love what it's doing, and it achieves something, Maybe it doesn't matter if it's not technically, if it doesn't nail everything perfectly or something.
Well, right, absolutely.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, we talked about that a little bit.
Yeah. We're smart too.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Not like people say, like dumb. We're smart and we want respect. I have a thing to say about something that happens in this minute.
Okay.
Oh, the army guys show up at the door, like the metal door that leads to the outer door of the assessor's office. And some army guys blast away at it with machine guns. And like Mike was saying a few minutes ago about a few movie minutes ago about the cops approaching the outside door of the building, like already pounding on the door as if they know that the door is blocked and won't open if they try to open it. These guys are shooting at the door as if they have read the script and know that there is stuff blocking it and they couldn't just shoot the lock and open the door.
They haven't tried it or
Yeah, the hands just go up before they get there to start banging on the door.
Yeah. And these guys just start shooting in the middle of the door as if they're trying to shoot a bench and a ashtray and stuff off the thing on the other side, which they don't do, but that somehow helps them open the door.
No, that's completely reckless right there.
It is, but also weirdly satisfying. It's kind of fun watching all those bullet holes appear in the door and stuff. Mm-hmm. It's kind of fun.
And all that machine gun noise didn't deter Steven Spielberg from filling out that receipt.
No, he's a professional.
Right.
He's got a job to do.
The way things are now in workplaces across the country, a lot of people probably do finish their paperwork during the errant sound of gunfire.
Well,
as you get a little used to it.
Right.
So when he says this is the assessment for the orphanage, it's like, what's going to happen next year when they get behind their taxes again?
Right. Especially with these guys, they're saviors incarcerated for God knows how long. Yeah. No,
right.
That was going to
happen. Well, that should have been
again next year.
Right. That should have been the second Blues Brothers movie. Again.
Yeah.
The setting is 1981.
Oh my God.
Yep. If you can't find a partner, use a wooden chair.
Well, maybe this time the orphanage. Oh, also, I mean, the orphanage, we mentioned there was that shot of like everybody carting out everything from the orphanage already. So even though the tax has been paid and everything's fine and the orphanage is saved, like all their stuff has been taken already. These kids are going to be sitting in a big empty room with nothing to eat or do.
Well, is that, I mean, I'm thinking that was they're moving. It's not like, I don't think they're repossessing the globe and all that stuff. Right?
Oh, you think they're relocating the orphanage from a building
or something? Because they're probably saying they're saying you have to be out of here. But
that's fair.
I mean, they're not going to say, well, you didn't pay your taxes, so we're going to go take all your school supplies.
Well, now she's going to need the Blues Brothers to raise money to pay the movers to move everything back in. And that's not going to happen. So I don't know what's going to happen to these kids.
It's awful. I don't know. I don't know.
It's all hopeless. I froze on the receipt that Mr. Spielberg gives to the brothers. Mm-hmm. The date is August, no day given, 1979. August 1979. Received from Jake and Elwood Blues. Address 1060 West Addison, Chicago. Dollars 5,000. It's not spelled out, but it's written out the numbers. For St. Helen of Blessed Shroud Orphanage. And signed R.J. Daly.
Richard J. Daly signed it.
Yeah.
I think that's an auto signature. Yeah, he was the.
I guess so, but was he the mayor then? I thought we figured out he wasn't the mayor then.
He was the mayor, wasn't he? Or no?
No, because his picture's in that. The picture's in that one scene where it's the woman and then the governor.
Yeah. Who was that? That woman was the mayor, wasn't she?
Jane Byrne.
Jane Byrne. Yeah,
that sounds right.
Jane Byrne Parkway.
Yeah.
All checks in Chicago. They had leftover checks with Richard J. Daly's signature on them.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because he's dead, sir.
It was part of the Daly machine.
Yeah. That's right. The Daly legacy. Yeah. Everyone's name is Daly now.
They, what was I going to say? If they gave a date, if they gave an actual date in August, then you'd be able to see if it was a weekday or not.
Oh, yeah. And why they were able to traipse through Chicago at breakneck speed without killing anybody and running into traffic.
It didn't seem like anybody was in the streets, so it kind of seemed like a weekend in the loop when it's kind of quiet.
Yeah. That entirely could be.
No.
This movie was over 11 days. Is that what I think Curtis said that at the beginning? And then and the Penguin, they had like 11 days to get it to the thing. I don't know
Yeah.
if we ever accounted for those 11 days. It doesn't seem like 11 days.
Right.
Seems kind of quick. But okay.
Okay. Fine.
I was looking through the list of Chicago mayors just to figure this out,
Oh,
and at the bottom it says there's a little marker says for deceased/murdered in office.
oh no.
And of course, famously, we know Harold Washington died while in office. But there are. Other than that, there are two mayors who were assassinated.
God.
Two Chicago mayors. One of them is Anton Cermak
Oh, he has a
in
street named after him.
1933,
Yeah. Cermak
and then there's
Boulevard.
one named Carter Harrison Sr. in 1893. That
Wow.
must have been part of that book "Devil in the White City" because I see that it was 1893. Wasn't that the
The World's
year
Fair?
they had the
Whatever that was.
maybe I'm wrong, but anyway,
My wife was
kinda
reading that
interesting.
book. I'll ask her.
Assassinated in office. Crazy.
Crazy.
Anyway, I just didn't know there were multiple Chicago mayors who
Yeah.
who were assassinated in office.
I wonder what city has the most assassinated mayors in the country. Somebody look that up and let us know, even though we're not going to be a show after this. There'll be no way
Most
to tell us.
assassinated mayors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you could tell us in the listeners' hole.
Oh yeah, let us know in the listeners hole. The listeners hole's not going anywhere. Blues Brothers Minute Listeners Hole on Facebook.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it lives on, and you can hang out with us there. You're never going to miss us. We're going to be there.
Yeah.
The cut, of course, is like one of the best little moments in any film. I think is when and here's your receipt, and you just hear like the growing sound of all the guys coming at him, and then that sound stops, and all you hear is the cuffs going on their wrists and the cocking of many hundreds of guns, and then you just all those guns are pointing at him.
That's
a
really
beautiful
good.
moment.
It's funny how calmly those cuffs go on too after all that mayhem of running.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got him.
Yeah, they got him. Yeah.
Is Spielberg in the
cuffs
shot?
on?
Is Spielberg in the shot when all the guns are on him? Is he like still sitting next to them, or is they pull him out?
Yeah. No, he's right there.
Still chewing on a sandwich.
I think he's swallowed by now. Yeah. He tries not to eat while he's filling out the receipt because he's a professional.
And when they give him the money, he's kind of like just that little long shot of him just chewing and sandwich in one hand and $5,000 in the other. He's kind of turning the dollars up and down and looking at it like, oh yeah. Oh.
Yeah, so that's $5,000, huh?
It seems to be all there. He's stopping by.
Yeah. He's just weighing it in the palm of his hand. Yeah, it's 5,000.
It's $5,000.
5 large.
That's 5 large. It's Alexander DeLarge.
Alexander DeLarge.
Yeah. Do they ever get the I don't think they get their receipt, do they? They get cuffed before they get their receipt.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's already
receipt.
I guess not.
It's already in
Next
the
time
system.
they're getting out of jail, Frank Oz will have to go through all this stuff and see one
Yeah.
receipt for payment to St. Helen of the Blessed Trout Orphanage.
Yeah.
1 bar of chocolate.
Chocolate.
1 bar of chocolate.
One
soiled.
1 receipt. 1 soiled.
From 1979. 40 years in the past. I think it's a crime and a shame. In rewatching this movie, I was reminded that Troopers Daniel and Trooper Mount swore before God and heaven and his fellow man that he was going to get that sucker if it was the last thing he ever did, and he does not. He is not. Neither of them are present when the Blues Brothers are finally brought in, and I find that a little sad.
Yeah,
Well, it's because
it's a shame.
It's because they landed in a truck.
They do
night
land in a
before.
truck with
I
some
root for
microwaves.
those guys.
Just seems usually when somebody says I'm going to get that sucker if it's the last thing I ever do in a movie, they get that sucker even if it is the last thing they ever do.
Yeah,
but not in this case. But that's okay. It seems like the rules are a little different in this movie.
That's a shame.
Shout out to you, Daniels and Mount.
And then we go right into It's Never Too Late to Mend. It's a great scene.
It is. It is a great scene, and it's stupid in the extended version, which is too bad. It's not stupid, but it's cut differently, and it's not as satisfying, and it ends on a weird note.
Yeah, well, it has the convicts climbing the rafters.
Yeah, and a bunch of guards like running down the aisles as though A bunch of
They're gonna
skulls are going to
open
get
fire.
cracked in a second. Yeah, like it's going to be a nice
Yeah.
little prison riot. But
And
in
then
the
it cuts to black.
theatrical version, it just sort of ends like with everybody having a great time. Oh, it ends exactly on. They're going through the images of like the cast and stuff, and then it ends on that big group shot of the crew. We're dancing to the Jailhouse Rock, and it cuts to black, and then it starts the credits, and that's a beautiful kind of joyous ending.
Mm-hmm.
But in
That's
this
a better
version,
ending.
it seems like they're all going to get killed by.
This
Yeah,
one,
this
I
is-
don't understand. So they're calling in the National Guard or something, and we're
I
gonna
guess
have
so.
an Attica prison riot. Like,
Right.
Yeah, and it kind of ends on a like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid ending, like they just come out with their guns drawn,
yeah,
Right.
and it just
Right.
freezes on that. 'cause you know they're
everyone's
about
gonna
to get-
die.
Yeah, they're gonna get riddled with bullets right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh well.
Yeah.
I guess it is too late to mend.
yeah. Sometimes that was gonna be what I was saying. Tom beat me to it. Sometimes if you're laying there riddled with bullets, it's too late to mend for
Yeah.
sure.
At that point,
Now we
it's
read
too
that.
late.
I went to that trivia site and we had some Blues Brothers trivia, and it referred to them as the Never Too Late to Mend band. But that's stupid. That's just a slogan that's on the wall of the prison mess hall.
Well,
it's
it's
never too late
actually
It's
to
not like
mend.
it's on the snare drum. It's not like it's on the
Right.
bass drum.
Right, or on the backs of their
Right.
shirts or
It's on
anything.
the wall.
Well, did you check if there's anything on the bass drum?
Actually,
I
no.
didn't. Good
You might want to
question.
check that.
God
But
damn it, now we're scrambling.
as our friend Joshua Friedman said when he did the Joliet prison tour, is that was on the floor. That's never too late to mend was a sign on the floor.
Yeah, he sent us a picture of it.
Yeah. So, but then for the movie, they put it up on the wall. So maybe that does insinuate that it's the Never Too Late to Mend band.
Oh wait,
But-
what? Oh, really?
Interesting.
I just think it
They
means they have the
stenciled
up
slogan
on
in
the
different
wall.
places.
They perform every day at lunch. And they
Right.
stenciled up on the wall. They're allowed to have their guitars and everything and their horns.
Well, again, this is my take on it: is that the band is not in jail.
That was my
The
question
band-
because you said that at the very beginning, and I've always thought that they are. But tell me, what I go?
How would
I'm
they
sorry,
be in
I'm
jail
interrupting.
for playing a show?
To
They
play
didn't
us
do
out?
anything wrong. I think that they came in to play the show with them.
I fully want to believe that, except that
Huh.
they're all in prison fatigues or whatever. They've got like
So?
numbers on their lapels and everything.
They
and-
are all in. They're all in prison clothes.
Yeah,
Right, but that could be part of the costume.
it could be. I don't know what they
Could
would
be.
be charged with.
That's what I mean.
Well, they
Yeah.
probably did something wrong, aiding and abetting something along the way.
But they didn't know.
Yeah,
They just said, we were told to show up here, which is really true. Go to the ballroom. They had no idea what was going on.
right. They didn't find out what was going on until Curtis told them at the show. But even then, it was just like, oh, they're raising money for the thing. They weren't like,
Yeah, there's no crime.
I can't think of a law that unless they're all holding pot or something, and that's what they got them on.
Yeah, I don't think so.
They are jazz musicians, blues musicians. You know how that goes. But yeah, I would hope
no,
that
you're right.
it's weird. It's like the tone of the ending is, hey, they're in prison, but that's cool. That's fun. That's like, it's
Yep.
not
Yeah, it's
awful.
okay.
They're playing music. Everybody's dancing. It's a fun
You
thing.
can still have a good time.
So if the
in
whole
prison.
band is in prison, maybe it's supposed to be okay, but I don't want them to be in prison. They're nice guys, and they should go out and even if they go back to the Armada room or whatever, I want them to have a nice...
I say they're not in prison.
Okay, I'm with you, Mike. We've declared
think I
here
agree
on the
there.
official Blues Brothers Minute podcast, the band is not in prison. Only Jake and Elwood
They're
are.
not in prison,
Right.
but they get dressed up the same
Right.
same way because
Yeah.
it's part of the band.
Maybe they've each been
I
to
say-
prison in the past, so they have
Right.
those shirts with their names on them, and they just brought them as
They
a
got them
joke.
laying around. Yeah,
Yeah. I'd say let them not be in prison. There you go.
yeah.
They knew what they were getting into when they went
They
to
knew
play
what
a
they were
band,
getting into.
playing the band at the prison. I say let them
Yeah.
not be in prison.
Well, I think we know that Matt Guitar Murphy was in prison because they were talking about the food. Remember?
Oh, of course, yeah. The pepper roll and the
Terre Haute pen. They're all pretty bad.
oatmeal. They're all pretty bad.
They're all pretty bad.
Thursday night they serve a wicked pepper steak.
Can't be as bad as the cabbage roll at the Terre Haute Federal Pen.
Or that oatmeal at the Cook County Slammer.
Oh, they are all pretty bad.
It might be my new favorite line from this movie since doing
They're all
this.
pretty bad.
Yeah.
They're all pretty bad. It comes in handy all
Yeah.
the time. People are always like listing stuff on Facebook. Hey, what's your favorite stuff? And like, yeah, they're all pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's almost a
They're
kind of hooray for the Douglases sort of a line. Just toss that in there. Like, whoa, is that guy on my side?
Hooray for the Douglases wasn't one of my favorite Caddyshack lines for a long time, but then now it is.
See, that's what happens when you
It
do
grows
these
on
things, these deep
Yeah.
dives.
Hooray for the Douglases.
Should we just do Caddyshack again? That was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could just do Caddyshack again. Yeah.
What if we just did?
So that's a question. That's a question for the group. What movie or what theme or what whatever should we do next? In this listener's
I
hole,
keep
tell us.
thinking of movies that I would have fun doing with you guys 1 minute at a time or 2 minutes at a time or something. But then I always start to think, yeah, but just because I would do that movie 1 minute at a time as a way of talking to Dan and Mike, does that mean that it's a good framework for a show? Like, are people looking for a Raising Arizona minute or something? Or, do we just, if the purpose of us doing a show is like 90% just talking to each other about stuff, maybe we don't need to stick it to a movie or something, but I don't know what else it would be. Maybe we start a bridge club with 3 people and it's just our conversation during it. Or Uno.
Do you guys want to do like a therapy session?
Sure. God, what if we like hired a therapist and they were like the host of the show and we were just like the constant guests on the show and we just had therapy every week?
I think that would work if, you were the host, Tom.
Yeah.
And then we had and you just emceed it and let the therapist.
Oh, sure.
Okay, take it away.
Because I don't need therapy. I'm totally fine. I'm like absolutely even keel and perfect and not in need of any kind of adjustment or anything. So yeah, I can just stay outside of the whole therapy thing and just sort of oversee it. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, and I think what you guys would want, I think the way you would envision this is to hire a therapist, have Tom or something be the show, and just have me be the person on the couch. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Well,
and Dan's just the peanut gallery.
It seems pretty. Yeah, I can just shout stuff from the crowd.
Bullshit! He's actually a nice guy.
He's lying.
He's being too hard on himself again.
He's a good guy. Yeah.
He's a good guy. Don't let him say that.
Mike's on the couch. That's the name of the show. Either that, or I keep thinking of Mike has this thing of in his head he's surviving the zombie apocalypse, and he's looking in the oh my gosh, the last person in the safe house left some cookie dough ice cream. This is fantastic. When's the last time I had cookie dough ice cream? Could somehow build a show around that.
And enjoy it, my last thing ever, yeah.
And then have a shift into say, okay, now if I took this cookie dough ice cream to the Pharaoh, how would that conversation go?
Yeah, if we survive the zombie apocalypse and finish that time machine and get back to the Pharaohs, how's that going to work? That could be great.
Well, we could do, maybe we have people vote on what maybe movie, and we have them vote on maybe, is it going to be by minutes? Is that even a smart way to do it? Maybe a 10-part series, maybe a 5-part series, like we did with Christmas Story. Maybe something else, maybe not a movie.
I don't know.
But if you want to vote on the movie, we'll take the first suggestion and consider it, and if we don't like it, not do it.
Right.
And then we'll take the second suggestion, we'll consider it, and if we don't like it, we won't do it.
Right. We'll continue that way through all the
suggestions. On like that.
Right. Another movie or a whole different format idea.
Yeah.
Right.
I will say there are plenty of successful podcasts out there that talk about movies without being specific to any one movie. And they talk about like a movie, an episode or something, either like ripping on bad movies or, reviewing the best movies of the 70s, whatever, it's just a series about movies. Could do something like that.
It'd be nice to have an angle on them, because you'd want to know what kind of research to do, all that stuff. Some of that stuff is work. Leads.
Yeah.
We have thrown the idea out there of just having the minute be about the same thing every single time.
I would love that. If the Shine Box
scene,
I would do the Shine Box minute in a second with you guys. It would be very stupid. Nobody would listen. And
99 episodes?
99 episodes of the Shine Box minute.
Yeah. That would be our goal. And then if we're incredibly successful by the end of 99 episodes, we just keep on going. Yeah. The Shine Box minute.
That'd be amazing.
The Shine Box hour.
So what do we have to say about the Shine Box scene today?
Well,
it's just the same
I noticed Tommy
scene.
says exactly the same thing he did last time, but it still gets me.
There is a risk of getting into.
Dan, when's the last time you bought a new pair of pants? That's kind of how it would go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then at that point, of course, there's that thing of there's no need to even have.
Or you can do a mixture.
A pretense.
A mixture of The Shining and the Shine Box. The Shining Box.
The Shining Box.
Or the Shining Box.
Yeah.
We do mashup movies.
Oh my God.
Right.
We watch 2 movies at once.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I think the way Scatman Crothers gets hit with a bottle in this scene by Tommy is really upsetting or something. I think Danny should have just let it go and not told Dick Halloran to get his shine box. See what I'm doing? I'm mashing up The Shining in the shine box.
So speaking of The Shining,
yes,
whole show about toast,
and then we'll come back to this. So the guy. So I was looking across. I was on a YouTube bender.
That's new.
And I came across this child ass aster, this child ass, this child actor, this child actor named Mason Reese.
Okay.
And he's kind of like a curly haired guy, curly haired kid, kind of like an Oliver. You look at him and he's just his face is kind of squished up and but he was this child actor that was on like the Mike Douglas show all the time.
Oh, weird.
And he would just sit there and he would get overly emotionally cry at things. And he was always like super cute kid, kind of weird looking, but good funny hair. But they shot a pilot of the Mason show.
Oh, weird. What was the Mason show?
And I don't know. It was called like the Mason Show, and it was about this little boy genius or something.
I remember this.
You do?
I remember this.
Yeah. You can look it up on YouTube. I'll post it. But the dad
thing sucks.
The dad just is like everything about. He clearly just doesn't like the kid.
Kid's own dad.
Every comment, every comment is about what it's kind of like. Just Mason's different, and
oh God,
if he's missing, well, geez, that description we're gonna have to go to the police. That's gonna be a fun one. It's kind of like. And like Mason brings home this he's like, yeah, I met some guy at somebody at the park. I have a new friend. They're like, oh, okay. And he walks in with some like 30-year-old guy in like hiking shorts. And they're like, who's this guy, Mason? He's like my new friend, whatever, Link. His name's Lincoln or something like that. And he's gonna take me camping. And then they just disappear. He's gone camping with them. They're like, gee, I hope Link wasn't like a sexual predator or something. And it was like, well, I don't know if Mason swings that way. It was like this really weird writing.
Oh man, yeah, that he's a weird kid.
Did you look it up?
Yeah, well, I've seen it before, and I saw some TV show.
The dad is the manager of the Overlook Hotel.
Oh, really? Barry somebody? Yeah. What's his name?
He's the guy that hands over the keys to him.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's and he also played. He was the very first James Bond ever on like a TV version of Casino Royale, like before Dr. No was made.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
that's interesting.
That's amazing.
Oh.
I gotta look that up. Now.
I remembered Mason Reese because I remembered that he's a very odd-looking guy, sort of.
Yeah, because he's still around.
He was like sort of chosen because it was like extreme pudgy cuteness in a way, I think, back in the day.
Oh God, I remember that.
But now he's grown into he's got this big round head, and it looks interesting. And I was going to look him up, and as soon as I saw the adult picture of him, I'll just walk you through my thinking here. As soon as I saw the adult picture of him, I thought to myself, he looks like Bruce Valanche after being stung by a bunch of bees or something.
The first thing I thought was Bruce Valanche too.
Right.
That was my joke. And then I went to Bruce Valanche's page, and they're the same person.
They really are.
They don't look like he doesn't look like Bruce Valanche with stung by a bunch of bees. I'm not convinced that they're not the same person.
It is very, very. Gosh, this is weird.
Go to Bruce Valanche's Wikipedia page and go to Mason Reese's Wikipedia page, and they're almost like they're the same person.
I'm not having a good time right now. This is really.
And there was a little. There's like a short documentary on him, on his life, because he like lives in New York, and he has like this 26-year-old girlfriend who's like a cam star, like has a cam site.
Yeah,
but they're in love. That's the whole point of this whole little thing. And
doesn't seem like a stunt. That's nice.
But he's like a really good. He seems like a really good guy and a really nice guy, and that's kind of like how his whole. He is that kind of like, that he's kind of like is the embodiment of that kid.
Yeah.
So
wow.
Pretty interesting.
So he's just in. It looks like he was just in commercials. Like that was his thing. No.
Yeah, he was in commercials, but then he was on like talk shows. He was on Mike Douglas like all the time.
Yeah.
Like they had Harry Chapin was on, and he was he was going to sing, and you could YouTube this. He was on doing Cats in the Cradle,
Yeah.
and Mason would just sit like in this big director's chair, and Mike Douglas would be talking to the audience, and he was like, "You like Harry Chapin, don't you, Mason?" He just kind of like nods his head, and you go, "You know what song is he?" Mason, he's just staring off at it. He goes, "He's not going to do that song, is he?" And he's like, "Yeah," and then he just starts bawling his eyes out. He's like, "It's okay, Mason. It's okay. I know that's a." He goes, "I know that's an emotional song for you."
Is it serious? Is he like actually sobbing?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and then it cuts to like it cuts to Harry Chapin sitting there ready to play, and he's like, "Don't worry." He goes, "I know how you feel, Mason. I have sons of my own, and I know this is a very emotional song, and I dedicate this song to my kids and to you, Mason." And he rolls right into it.
Oh my God.
Oh my God!
But Douglas is like, Mike Douglas is like, "It's okay." He's like patting him on the knee, and he's like, "It's okay, Mason. I know it's," and it's like this really uncomfortable kind of silence.
TV used to be so weird.
Yeah, you could just do stuff on TV.
I like the Mike Douglas show.
Yeah,
but TV really was weird, huh?
And they would sit there, and Mason would be up in his big director's chair, and then Douglas would be talking. Then it'd pan back, and there's like Zsa Zsa Gabor sitting next to him. It's just like this random, and everybody's smoking cigarettes.
I love Harry Chapin too, darling.
Yeah.
It
Cats
makes
in the
me
Cradle.
cry.
people just show up on talk shows, or like Bob Hope would just like show up, like on the Tonight Show or something, like interrupting stuff. Oh, Bob Hope's here,
right? And then have a half-hour conversation.
Yeah.
And then there'd be that whenever they would go to break, it would be really weird and kind of silent. There'd be like some silence, and then you'd be like, "Well, more on that."
Yeah.
We're gonna do a break
Bob Hope
now.
will be sitting there.
Do you mind if we talk about that when we come? Okay, we're gonna. Okay,
well.
Mike's producer's telling me. Okay, we'll go to a break.
No. Yes. No.
Everyone just fold your hands. We'll just sit here in silence until the commercial's over. Thank you.
That was good.
How did we start talking about Mason Reese? What was the connection?
You brought it up somehow.
Yeah, you brought it up somehow, and that's fine.
Yeah, totally.
It's okay.
God, I wish you'd. I'm glad you did. I'm looking back at it. I'm remembering seeing something on TV about it, but boy, what a weird. I'm sorry. With my apologies.
Yes, I'm
Mason Reese. He is a strange-looking man.
Yes.
What do you want me to say? He knows that. Come on.
He's not.
Yeah, and it was
famous
like
for being normal.
One of his commercial. Yeah, he was in like a lot of cereal commercials, and he was like in this like spreadable chicken spread.
Oh, what? What?
Like it was like some cream chicken spread, and
God, potted chicken.
Yeah, he was sitting at the table with his like brother and his mom and his sister, and he was talking about how life has changed now that his mom brought home this spreadable chicken. He's talking about all the sandwiches he puts it on.
Wait, what chicken spread? Is it a spread made out of chicken, or is it a spread that you put on chicken?
Almost a pate type thing that they make.
It's like a pate.
Potted meat.
Oh,
yeah.
I guess so. Calling it a spread is kind of offensive. That's
right.
Oh,
the spread is weird. Yeah, that's like, I can't believe it's chicken.
Right.
It's the most
cream chip beef.
It's the most spreadable beef I've ever had.
Chipped beef.
Yeah.
It spreads like chicken, but it tastes like beef.
Did you ever see that? If you look this up, it was
on that
creamy,
like chunky.
It was like this, that show Adult Swim that was kind of like that.
Yeah,
I don't know what channel that was on, but there was a
Comedy Central.
Comedy Central,
Cartoon
Network.
Yeah.
John C. Reilly had this show called it's called like what the hell was it called?
Yeah, the guy selling stuff. The really weird guy.
Yeah, but his show was called
Oh yeah, you love that.
Dr. Steve Brule was
Steve
character.
Brule. Yeah.
But yeah, as the one guy was like Terry. Fuck you! It was like the strange looking guy that'd be talking about it. Every once in a while, he'd pat his stomach and you hear this like rumble, and he's like, "Oops, had too much cream chip beef today."
Yeah.
God.
And that was in. I was part of Tim and Eric's show, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Which was a bizarre
Steve
show
Brule.
to begin with.
Yeah, I missed
I missed a lot of those
shows. He talks
I missed
about sushi. Did you see the one about the? We'll post it. But he's talking about sushi, but he keeps saying sushi.
Steve Brule, yeah, Steve Brule.
Keeps calling it sushi.
Yeah, there was always a weird like creepiness to everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so
and it made you feel really uncomfortable. And if you were in a bad place, you would start to see that this is like hell. It felt really like like hell, like something is not right here.
Yeah. I feel like there's a ton of shows, like there's a whole strain of shows from like, Adult Swim and things like that I just never got into, and everybody else is cooler than me because they watch them. Like that, like the whole Tim and Eric thing I completely missed. Like Venture Brothers and like Aqua Teen, Hunger Force and stuff, all these kind of like abstract, weird, absurdist things that I just totally missed. And I'm probably like less of a person now because I didn't get in on that. And I apologize. I want to be cool.
Of a person, but okay.
I have one. I can plug one of those things. But first, if we can go back, I'm surprised, given the timing of everything. Mason Reese had to have shown up as the kind of Sam character on some dying sitcom.
I could see him being like showing up on like the Partridge Family or something, or like, hey, here's the new kid who wants to be our manager or something like that. Like some precocious weird kid.
And then they let him in, and everybody goes, "Oh!" It's got that. There's like that laugh track thing where they go, "Oh!"
Put a hat on him.
Yeah,
like that's the manager.
But he's only 5 years old.
But looking at his work history, he did not show up on any of these shows,
that's weird.
Maybe he couldn't act. Maybe he could just stand there and look weird and cute.
People could.
No, if you watch the pilot. He's a good actor because he plays a very eccentric, like genius kid, and his family had to move to New York to send him to this special school. It was like special school, and then his sister dislikes him. It's like, oh no, I got to watch Mason again, and the sister came over to drop him off, and his sister is like the same age as the mom. It's like a very bizarre situation. She's like, hi, Mom and Dad, and they're like the same age, and she's like, little brother, blah blah blah, and I'm like. Everybody in this scene is 40-something years old.
Wow.
Yeah, weird.
That's really weird.
Yeah.
And it was never explained.
Somebody said something about research earlier, researching a podcast. Like, how would we have prepared for this conversation? Like, I'm thinking, oh, it's too bad I didn't watch this show before we started talking about it. But it just came up just now. There's no hope.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. You have to do it on the fly.
Yeah.
I'm still having fun.
No choice. It's just. Yeah. God, I'm fascinated with this guy. He's like,
maybe that's our next podcast. The Mason Reese.
It's all about Mason Reese. It's like they chose him. It's a weird thing because it's like they chose him for cuteness, but the cuteness is so amped up that it becomes a bit deformed or something.
Yeah, it's a very strange. Like the picture from TV Guide keeps coming up with him with a huge top hat and like a turtleneck or something, and it's just like. All his features are so extreme and exaggerated. It's almost like one of those like big eyes paintings or something. And it's like, I guess.
Yeah, he's like a living Cabbage Patch Kid. Yes. And it's
dimples sewn into his face.
He's like the Ne Plus Ultra of like of cuteness to where it gets like not even real anymore.
Yeah. Wow.
Like I don't know if this kid was real or he was created in a lab.
Mm-hmm. A Hollywood lab. Yeah.
I feel bad.
The next big kid.
I feel
bad too.
What can I say?
If you're listening, Mason, you seem happy.
Come on.
You seem like you've done a good job. And
he's a successful restaurateur in New York.
Well, forget it.
And I can't say that for myself.
No, not at all. What have you done?
No.
Yeah, he said on that documentary that he owned a bunch of restaurants and now he's kind of like retired, living off the fruits of it all.
Well, that's beautiful. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I hope he's gotten over his cats in the cradle, whatever Pavlovian response he had to that.
And I hope he carries an EpiPen for those weeks. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I think the EpiPen is just AC/DC or something.
Let him alone. Leave him alone. Why me?
Let him
be.
Me?
Why is it got to be me?
What's AC/DC? The EpiPen.
I'm just saying, if you have like some sort of emotional, like crippling emotional reaction to cats in the cradle, you just inject yourself with some AC/DC or something, sort of a counteractive thing. Yeah.
So that your head doesn't get any.
Stop it. You wouldn't want to get swollen or anything from some sort of allergic reaction to something.
All right, so we go into the band. The band
looks like
bad for your Hollywood career.
Balloon,
all right,
parade balloon.
We're going back to the band playing now. The band's playing.
Yes.
The band.
The band.
Playing.
The band.
Okay.
The band.
Okay, Pookie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's never too late to mend. You know what? That conflicts possibly with one of my other sayings, which is never say never.
Mhm.
So it's
Wait, does that conflict?
it doesn't work. It does. It does conflict. It never say never.
And
And it's never too late to mend.
Never say never means that things are still possible.
Yeah, but
then
in
never
that phrase
too
they
late
say
to-
never. They shouldn't do that. Sometimes it
Oh,
is too
I
late to
see.
mend.
But they're sort of using never to suggest
They are, but it's
that
kind of one of them weird. It's one
Yeah,
of them weird
it's tricky.
conundrums. Conundra.
you could get the wrong message.
it's tricky to rock a rhyme.
Yeah, it's tricky.
It's tricky. Tricky, huh?
We said it's tricky.
Tricky.
Joe Walsh is enjoying this
Yeah, he-
performance. Joe Walsh, as we noted, is the
First
guy who
one.
jumps up on the
Yeah,
table
the first one to jump up.
Yeah. He's a pioneer.
Yep.
Trailblazer.
That was improvised.
I like Joe Walsh. What you trying to hand me?
Oh, dude, I was reminded of this, Tom. I was taking a
Yes?
flight from Southern California yesterday on Southwest, and I was doing the. It doesn't matter what airline, but I was watching their online. I was going through their guide.
Mm-hmm.
I took a photo of it. Maybe I'll post it. And on CNN was a show called History of the Eagles, and I thought that can't be.
Yeah.
You know, like history of like literally eagles would have made more sense.
So you grabbed a parachute, shoved the door
So
open.
I opened I like clicked on it and I got a screenshot of it that I could send you.
Oh, okay.
Why is this really? I mean, I'm no fan of the 24-hour news cycle. Okay,
Yeah.
but we don't. Is that what we're showing on CNN? History of the Eagles. This
Yeah.
is why Trump won. History of the
Probably.
Eagles.
History of the
What are
Eagles.
you talking about?
Haven't
And
there
then it
already
was
been
just
like
like,
7
I
or
clicked
8
on it for a
very
minute.
long documentaries about the Eagles? Like it's been covered. They're
Yeah,
jerks, and we don't like them personally. And some of their songs might be good if you're in the right mood. Joe Walsh though seems like a good guy. I've never had anything against Joe Walsh.
Well, I don't have anything against him as a person.
The James Gang, the band he was in, the James Gang, was
Yeah.
pretty. It was that band was pretty good.
Funk Number
Was
49
good.
is a
And they
really
were-
good song.
Yeah, and they had like a really good sound. Like the recording was really good. The drums were really good.
They sounded like a
You
really
know.
good 70s rock and roll band.
Yeah,
I've always I disliked the Eagles before it was
before it was Big Lebowski. I
But he
know.
was sort of
Yes.
adjacent to he was a thing before he joined the Eagles. He was sort of the
Well, yeah, he was
what's
in the James
analogous to
Gang.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, if you can hate the Eagles, but he's still separate from that, even though he was
Yeah,
part
right.
of the Eagles.
Right. It just I don't know.
I'm with you.
I don't know.
I hear you.
Don Henley. Don Henley drives me nuts. There's something about him. that I
Yeah,
just
Don
don't
Henley's
like.
terrible.
He just seems like a complete bastard, and so did what's his name, the dead one,
Glenn
Donald
Fry.
Glenn Fry. Yeah, thank you.
yeah,
yeah.
Glenn
And-
Fry was yeah.
You know, and I'm trying not to. I don't want to make assumptions, but it's just there's just something about the Eagles that I just never liked.
Hmm. We talked a long time ago, like towards the beginning of Caddyshack. For some reason, we were talking about that 70s like hyper recorded sound, like every drum, every cymbal, every
Yeah.
instrument was like recorded separately and
Yeah, it was isolated,
sanctioned
yeah.
off and super clean. And I don't it's like some people hate that. And I kind of, I like that. I think I don't, it doesn't make
I
me
don't
love
like
the
it.
Eagles, but there's like the Steely Dan thing and the kind of Eagles thing, the kind of Fleetwood
Mhm.
Mac thing. Like I
Yeah.
can really like that. Alan Parsons
Yeah, me too.
project. Yeah.
Well,
I don't
it's-
think that's a
it's-
bad way to record stuff, but I also love
No,
the kind
I
of just
agree.
sloppy, dirty, stick some mics in
Yeah.
a room and record stuff.
It's not like
That's how we
I take that
record
back.
this.
I don't hate on it. It's just I don't know. I like some of that. I like some of the Steely Dan stuff too.
Yeah.
I
It's
secretly
recording.
like a few of the songs, yeah.
I like the
Some people hate
like his
Steely
voice. His voice has got a good voice. I like the piano
Mm-hmm.
and
Donald Fagen.
yeah, with reeling in the ears and that drum, the way and the really good sound, like a little scratching sound on the snare.
Yeah.
Well, they're definitely are top-notch musicians. No
Yeah,
question
they're really
about
good
that.
musicianship. Was
Any major dude with half a heart surely would tell you, my friend.
I like Peg.
Yeah, me
I'm a fan
too.
of Peg.
yeah,
Peg.
Yeah.
A19.
But I think what's weird about Steely Dan is it's like I hear a Steely Dan song once in a while and it's like, all right, fine. But it's the people who are like Steely Dan fans. It's like
Right.
Steely Dan's the greatest, and then it's all about how Steely Dan is the pinnacle of music, and then it gets into some weird, almost cultish territory.
Anyone who's a fan of anything is an
I'm probably
insufferable
the same
jerk.
way about some other bands, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I like to think I either keep it largely to myself, or that I recognize the subjective nature of that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I find that any concentrated fandom of anything is tough to take if you're not
Even
not
if
part
I'm
of it.
involved in it.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I just went to Star Wars
Wrong.
Celebration and that was fun. But after a few hours, I was like, oh boy.
Yeah. You go, oh my God, wait a minute. I just realized I'm a dork.
I've been to one Rush concert. And like the one time I was there, I was like, boy, I really love Rush. And then I was like, oh boy, it's a lot of Rush fans here and they're really dead serious about this Rush
creeping
business.
me out. A lot of Rush fans.
Take it easy, guys.
Place
It's
is
just a
crawling with them. Positively
fan.
crawling with
Rush
Rush
fans
fans.
getting here.
Ay.
Modern day boy, mean stride.
Today's dumb soil. What?
I do
So we
love
haven't
Rush.
decided-
I adore Rush.
We haven't decided what we're going to do next, but we've told the audience and the listeners hole to send us some suggestions. Let's figure this out. And
Yeah.
also, I don't know how to kind of portion this out or whatever. But don't tell us what you don't like about. Don't go like you should do this instead because this other way too much of this other thing happens. We don't care about that. Just tell us what you want.
We're just brainstorming here.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, wait. I have to admit that I'm not totally sure on what you don't want. You don't want.
I don't want to go like, well, here's the problem with what you guys have done so far. So you should do this instead. We don't want to hear that. We don't want to, I can't take
We know we're not
criticism.
talented. We know we don't know what we're doing. We
Yeah,
don't
and
need to
that's
be
not why
reminded
we're
of
doing
that.
this.
Yeah.
We don't do this because we think we're under any illusions about how incredible we're going to be at it.
No. We're sad underground weirdos who don't know how to talk to each other unless it's on a podcast. And you
We're
guys
going
get to
where
listen.
the wind takes us. Yeah. And if we didn't have each other to talk to about things, we'd be in trouble. For instance, Father's Day is today.
Yeah.
We're recording this on Father's Day, and only one of us has a father.
See?
Mike and I have to deal with that. We have to grapple with that.
And only two of us are fathers.
Yeah.
And it's not
How
the
are
same
you-
too, so it's very
How are you
complicated.
grappling? How are you grappling on your end?
I'm doing all right. It's Father's Day. I had a nice sort of Father's Day meal with a friend's father yesterday.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
And I
nice.
kind of felt like I was celebrating Father's Day a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that was good.
How long is it? Is this the second Father's Day for you, Dan?
This is the second. Yeah, the first one was only about a month after
Right.
a few weeks after my father passed away. And this is the second one, yeah.
Gosh, that was
But I
all
didn't,
during
you
the
know-
course of this show.
Yeah.
That's kind
Yeah,
of
it was.
amazing.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Man.
right.
That's
a
part of this
road.
podcast is we're moving through life together.
Yeah.
See,
And
that's
I
what I
think
mean. If you call
graduated
something
college right around the 10th episode of a Caddyshack Minute.
What
That's
happened?
right.
That was
Yeah.
a long time ago.
You started college. Yeah, like if
But
you
how do
call
you
something the
feel-
Caddyshack Minute, you're not going to, like, people are, oh, the Caddyshack Minute. Like if somebody's saying, hey, I need a show about life and about the things that can happen in life and whether or not you should record drums on their own if you're listening to the Eagles, that's not going to be covered by the idea of the Caddyshack Minute or the Blues Brothers Minute.
Right. You're going to get
You know?
into lots of things. You're going to get into,
Yeah.
Mike's got to take a couple weeks off, goes through a program with a 16-piece puzzle and stuff. in the
Yeah,
room.
man.
Yeah.
And
But you know what
Yeah.
though? That was.
Death in Tennessee. Yeah.
I think. Yeah. Those are the things that come up, and I think about that, like documenting going into, a program, but then I'm not ashamed by it, but I'm also kind of angry at myself because
Mhm.
I don't know. I feel like it's attention getting from myself. And
Oh, to talk about it on the show, you mean?
yeah, and it's
Oh, for God's sakes!
no, I'm dead serious. I know this is
You presume to even think that people want to listen to you at all. Isn't that the initial?
Yeah,
What's
the
get over
problem?
yourself.
No, I know. I understand. I get that.
I don't
Yeah,
think
but
that's
you
a
do
problem.
get-
I think we all bring whatever's going on to the show, and that was a legitimate serious thing that was going on. And I think, the ratings prove that it was not attention getting, so you don't have to worry about that. But it's, there was I think that's why we're here. We're here to talk about stuff.
Yeah.
And Dan and I, if anybody, at least Dan and I want to hear about it. And if you want to talk about it, we're here to listen to it, and we're going to record it. And we're going to put it out into the world.
And the thing I want to say is, it's like, I don't think that something like that happened because, I'm disposed to have, depression or this and the other thing. It's directly related to things that I did and the way I lived my life that I broke down and hurting people and hurting, just not living the life I wanted to live caused me to do that. And I'm very ashamed of it. And then me bringing it up makes me feel like I'm doing it to get attention or to have people feel sorry for me. And
however you got there, whether, you're saying that it was your fault, which is highly debatable, or if it was like just some condition you have, but either way, it's you got there, you got to that place where you needed that kind of help, and you're going through that stuff, and you're going through those changes. So in the end, it doesn't matter how you got there. It's something you were going through.
Yeah,
I say let them crash. So there.
No.
Well, thanks. I will crash, Tom, if you'd like that. You won't let me crash.
Wait, no, come back. Wait a minute.
We hear a lot about what a bad guy Mike is, don't we?
It's not. That's not it, though. That's not it. But there comes a point when you have to grow up, and when you've lived a certain way, and you haven't grown up, and you're still like that little Mason Reese, in your inside, and it's like that's what you're in this situation because of that, because of not taking life and growing up.
Yeah, but what kept you from stepping up and taking care of life and growing up? That came from someplace. So it's not all you.
Yeah.
You're all right, Mike. You're on the right path.
Yeah.
And the path isn't all like Chris to a cinder behind you or anything.
Tom's a nerd.
Yeah. Right. Two of us are okay.
How
One
the
of us is a
phrase
nerd.
goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy Father's Day, Tom.
Happy Father's Day, everybody.
Happy Father's Day to Tom and Mike. Two fathers.
That's right.
That's terrific.
It is. There's my son right there, right over there. Hi, Sam.
I'm proud to call them
Father's
father
Day,
friends.
We are proud to call you a friend. We're not even done with the Blues Brothers, by the way. I still have stuff to say about the Blues Brothers.
Okay, yeah. Come on, let's get back to it.
We seem like we've drifted from the movie, like we're going to wrap this up or something, which we are not.
What do you have to say?
I have to say that when Dan Aykroyd gets his name card, they start going into like the James Brown and Cab Calloway and everybody, they get their little moment of singing Jailhouse Rock, and you get their name with a title and everything and stuff. And when they cut to Dan Aykroyd as Elwood playing the harmonica, there is no harmonica to be heard. There's absolutely no. You see him playing the harmonica, and you cannot hear a harmonica.
It's like rhythm. You got to listen for it.
I hear it during the song at different points, but when they show him, as just Elwood, and he gets his little credit card there. There's no harmonica,
right?
And it bothers me.
Is it supposed to be live, or is it like a clip?
That's a good point. I think it does feel like since after they cut back to the band, and it seems like they're all playing, they each get their their horn thing, their little moment, their little McIntyre Murphy,
but that's
thing.
In a separate set. It's not them playing on stage at the jail. I think when it's Elwood and Jake, they're playing at the jail.
They are. No, yeah, but the whole band is playing at the thing too, at the jail.
So he's got the harmonica, and you should be able to hear it because it's
exactly that's
it's live. Yeah.
We're saying the same thing, Mike. You and me.
Yeah. All right.
We're in perfect sync. So it is strange.
Well, one thing I want to say is that while they're playing, Donald Dunn is the only one that has his shirt untucked.
Oh, because he's exceptional. He's a weirdo.
In their jail uniforms, he's the only one that has it untucked.
He's also smoking a pipe.
Mm-hmm.
Donald Duck Dunn is weirder than I remembered. If you had asked me if he was the weirdo of the band, I wouldn't have said so. But after watching this with you guys, he's the weirdo.
He's very strange.
If the shit fits, wear it.
If the shit fits, wear it.
Move over, goddammit.
Scoot over, goddammit.
Turn goat piss into gasoline.
Yeah, I don't even know if that's a real. Yeah.
And then, I don't know, we get into the credits. The end credits of the motion picture. And I have a
All
couple
right.
of notes from the credits. It
I
turned.
do too.
Oh, okay. You go first, Dan. Because I don't want to step on anything.
Well, we could make this part of trivia.
Oh. Wait, did he just... Jimmy, I don't know if that counts as starting trivia. I don't know if you're supposed to play the
No,
music
that's
then or
it.
not.
That's what it was. It was supposed to be.
Oh, it was? Okay. All right, go.
Transition.
Okay. Good job.
Keep it
Jimmy,
going,
I
Jimmy.
apologize. You were on it.
Yeah, I just had one trivia question about that. How many stunt people are listed?
Oh, my God. I'm going to say... I'm picturing the name scrolling by. I'm going to say... I'm just imagining. I remember seeing it, when I looked at... I'll say 23. 23 stunt people. That sounds low as I say it.
Well, if this was The Price is Right, I would bet $1, so I'll say 1.
$1, yeah. 71
Oh my God.
stunt
Oh, it
people
was the
listed
over.
in the...
So I should have
Wow.
said one more than Tom.
You should have said, 24.
Man.
If you wanted to do the real Price is Right thing.
Right.
Should have
Okay.
said 2.
That's all there is to it. I should have said 2. What's
The one
the...
that's... Go ahead.
Yeah.
Are we doing trivia or is this...
Well, yeah, if you want to keep it going.
I could
do
put
it
all of
again.
my end credits notes in the form of trivia and
Don't
pose it
feel
to
the
you
need to
guys.
do that if you don't want to.
No, you don't have to.
I could.
By all means.
No.
Do what
it's
you
okay.
like.
Who do Stephen Bishop and John Landis play in this movie? I didn't even realize that either of them were in it. Stephen Bishop,
John
the
Landis
musician.
plays LaFong,
That's right. But do you know who he
which
is in
would
the
be
movie?
the reference to Carl LaFong,
Yes. Keep going.
who is the W.C. Fields reference that is on the See You Next Wednesday billboard.
Right.
But who's the
So,
character?
He's
the
he and Stephen Bishop are the other cops in the other car during the mall chase. They're the ones who end up upside
Oh.
down and hey, he broke
That
my
I
watch.
did not know.
Yes.
That I
So
did
it's
not
interesting.
know.
Not only we called him to task for having 2 See You Next Wednesdays in this movie because it's the one on the billboard and then later on the one on the marquee when the car
Mhm,
lands.
mhm.
But there are also 2 Carl LaFongs because you got like Carl LaFong on the billboard credits, and then you've got a character named LaFong.
Is he
No,
the
we
one
don't.
that says they broke my watch?
Yeah, that's John Landis. I didn't realize that
Uh-huh.
at the
I
time.
didn't know that either.
Huh.
Eh,
Interesting.
son of a
Okay.
gun.
That's trivia.
That's good.
Oh, is it
Wait,
trivia?
what was the other question?
No.
There was another one that you had.
You guys keep
wasn't
talking.
it?
I had to run to the bathroom real quick. Go ahead.
All right.
Oh, okay. Then.
This one's about Mike.
You guys keep going.
True or false? Mike's going number 2 right now. Why'd that make me laugh? I can't say number 2
I
without
will,
laughing.
I will tell you in about 5 or 10 minutes whether that's true or
Yeah,
false.
I'll either tell you in 1 minute or 5 minutes.
Yeah, right. I will tell you.
Whee!
Well, no one, you could hold a pee,
That's
for a few
true.
minutes.
Yeah, that's usually true. Yeah, that depends. It
So
depends
he's
on
probably,
the nature
he's probably
of the pee or
peeing.
the
We
poo.
don't know. We'll let you guys know. And if you guys want to chime in on this in the listener's hole also,
Yes.
feel free to do that.
I mean, do it now before Mike gets back. Otherwise, it's cheating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do it now. Let's start a long discussion and a string thread.
Yeah. I mean, it's possible he had to go blow
Related.
his nose or something, and it's not bowel
Sure.
related at all.
He's got to go powder his nose. You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying.
He's got to get up for the show, right?
Mike's got a lot
Little
of
booger
issues.
sugar. Yeah.
We shouldn't laugh, but it's funny.
All right.
Okay, that's fine.
That
Okay.
had to be
It's
number
number
one.
one.
Am I right? Was that number one?
No question.
Mike,
What's that?
was that number one? That was too quick for a number
that-
2. So was that number 1?
Nobody drops one that quickly.
No, I just had to go. Just quick. Don't worry about
Little
it.
peepee.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough.
There's a credit for
That was a
woman
good.
on the
That was like a trivia question but there was only
Oh.
2 multiple. It was like A or B.
Yeah.
You had to choose from.
It's like a true false kind of
Like-
thing. It's not really
Go ahead, Tom.
doesn't count that much as trivia. The last name in the cast is woman on cutting room floor, played by Shirley
that's good.
Levine.
That's really good.
Do we know who that is?
I love that.
That's it.
No, but that's like an editing joke.
It is, but that Shirley Levine is an actual person.
She is.
I had to look it up. Yeah, that is John Landis's mom.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, woman on cutting room
Thank
floor.
you for looking that up. That's good. Woman on the cutting room floor.
See.
That's
Oh, and I was
terrific.
surprised to see the name Albert Whitlock in the end credits. Special visual effects by
Uh-huh.
Albert Whitlock. This guy's done like Hitchcock. He did like Mel Brooks stuff. He's like the guy. He's like the master of like incredible matte paintings and stuff. and all that sort of thing. I'm like, what the hell did he do in the Blues Brothers? I can't even imagine what he could have possibly done. And it turns out he did 2 shots. He did the church, like the outside the church with the skies opening up and the sunbeam coming through, like the ray of God, heavenly light. And he also did the explosion outside of Elwood's hotel, Carrie Fisher blowing up the place.
Oh, fantastic job.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Albert Whitlock.
I love that. It's like, we've got an Albert, what is it? Whitlock?
Yeah.
We've got an Albert Whitlock for an Alfred Hitchcock.
That's right.
I just enjoy that.
Yeah, that is good. Yeah, go look him up. He's a master. Yeah.
Which Hitchcock did he do?
He did. Oh, I think he did like a lot of them, but one thing, I think he did some of those shots in the birds, like those kind of aerial shots, maybe like anything that's like what's great about him. He's one of those guys who's like, oh, I didn't know that was even an effects shot. Like, oh, that shot from The Sting, that like period image of the city in The Sting. Oh, I guess that was a painting. That's incredible.
If he does a good job, you don't even notice that he did a job.
Exactly.
That's what's thankless about that kind of work.
I found a cool article about him. I'll post it. And it's got some pictures of like the elements of like that explosion and stuff. So that's cool.
That's a good idea. Let's just go through Hitchcock. Boom.
Yeah,
all of it.
There we go.
30, 40 films?
Something like that.
How many years would that take?
Well, we wouldn't do it by minute. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, that is for damn sure. What if we did like a completely non-scholarly, like we're not film scholars, we don't know exactly what we're talking about, but just a fan review of every Stanley Kubrick movie?
Oh boy.
Like a college dorm kind of review of Stanley Kubrick.
That is a damn good idea.
Interesting.
What I like about that is that, those often come through here and as I assume the same is for Chicago. Any kind of large city like this will often they'll have a retrospective, like 2001 will be available in 70 millimeter at the local, at the local art theater.
They did that recently
and
here.
Probably over the course of a year or so, you can see at least a handful of those.
Yeah. God, Mike, remember when we went to the Music Box and we saw Spartacus? And there was that guy sitting behind us with like his date, and he would not shut up the entire movie. Like, now see this shot. Notice how on the edges of the frame.
I remember that.
I remember going
to see the movie with you, but I don't remember.
There was this guy. We had to tell him to shut up. He was just like this.
You have to tell him to shut up.
Yeah.
Right?
But he was he was like a film student. He was like just a film nerd, and he was like he couldn't shut up about everything he knew about the brilliance of Stanley Kubrick and what he was doing on the screen. And
Sounds like a cool dude.
He was really neat. I wanted to get to know him better and like be his friend and learn from him.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
that was awful. What did you say, and how long did it take you to say it?
It took us. I think there was an intermission in that movie, and we like debated it. We're like, can we get through the movie like without this guy? Like, do we say something?
Yeah,
like,
we have a choice?
And I think finally, I developed this once with some teenagers behind me in a movie where you just turn around and you go, "Come on, guys," and that sometimes gets them. Yeah, you just go, "Come on, guys."
That's good. Yeah. That's like a very.
And I think that's what we did with this guy.
Nobody has to get super embarrassed.
Right. You've just called attention to what's going on, and maybe that's enough to let the guy know that he should just
moved on from it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
I'll give you my essay later over dinner.
That did shut him up. Do you think that you emasculated him in that situation?
I can only hope so, and I think I must have.
Well, this was also before blogs, so back then blogs were verbal.
That's right. Verbal and on the spot and in the theater. Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody was blogging in real life. And
real time blogging.
Right. There was no Instagramming and Snapchatting.
Yeah. If I don't tell my date this now, it'll never get out.
Yeah. I like to do like a very indirect thing so no one has to get embarrassed. I like to just say, you wouldn't mind buying a whole bunch of goobers and chewing on them, would you?
During the rest of the movie.
Instead of whatever this is.
Yeah. See how fast you can finish these Twizzlers.
Well, to get back to this movie, so as it's going through the, the list of people in the movie and they're singing their parts, when they get to Aretha Franklin, she's whatever microphone they had on her, they were like, it was probably like, on the side of after they were done shooting, they're like, hey, go ahead and sing a part.
Yeah.
Because her voice, she's redlining the mic. I mean, her voice is so strong.
Yeah.
That it's fuzzing and it's like fuzzing everything out.
Yeah.
But her voice is just so powerful.
Incredible.
And you also notice, like, I think James Brown is like kind of out of sync. Like you can tell they're just like They probably didn't have like a music track or anything. It was like, hey, James Brown, sing this part of Jailhouse Rock. Go. And like it kind of doesn't quite fit with like the music that they're playing now at the end of the movie.
Yeah, like the out of sync. Yeah, I noticed that too. It just when she comes up, it's just really noticeable. You're like, whoa.
Yeah.
What a talent. She's incredible. Really amazing.
And best fried chicken in the state.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
They're all pretty good.
Do you have anything else for it?
For the movie?
Yeah, we're at the 1 hour and 10 minutes.
We kind of are. I'll just say that at the very, very end of the credits, Universal used to do that thing, hey, when in Hollywood, visit Universal Studios. And the Blues Brothers also has the Ask for Babs in parentheses, which they added at the end of Animal House. Because Babs Jansen was noted as being a Universal Studios tour guide.
Oh.
Yeah. Ask for Babs.
Ask for Babs.
Well,
terrific.
That's the end of this adventure, I think, right?
I think so. It began with Babs and it ended with Babs.
Yeah. Here we are. Wait, what's this copyright date? 1980.
Yeah.
Okay. Not 1979, as the check said.
Right. It was a period piece from 1980, about 1979, turns out.
Yeah.
Well, we've learned a lot. We've learned that cigarette lighter gags can work with two completely different interpretations.
Mm-hmm.
We've learned they're all pretty bad.
Oh, they are all pretty bad.
We've learned...
All right. We learned about W.C. Fields, didn't we? A little bit.
We did, a little bit. I didn't learn a thing about the blues, but you guys tried.
Tom, you must have learned something about the blues.
I probably learned a little bit about the blues. I think I reinforced the notion that I already had that even though it all sounds the same to me, that's just because I haven't dived in enough.
It's almost like you don't understand the basic idea.
It's like I don't get it.
Taking a thing and making it your own and making it sound unique, even though you're just using the same tools that everybody else is using.
I suppose so.
Well, he learned the turnaround.
I did learn the turnaround.
But he does. I'm confident he knows the turnaround now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me that at
You were
least.
too hard on him.
Yeah. I've learned that I love, I really love Dan Aykroyd. Dan Aykroyd's great.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think without the death of John Belushi, he would be the star of this movie. And he'd be like a big, if he had died back then, we'd be talking about him the way we talk about John Belushi. And I still don't quite get John Belushi, even though he's funny.
I don't totally get it. I'll be honest with you. I feel bad. That's not a good way to end it. But
do we want to end on that note that we don't like John Belushi? I like John Belushi.
And in closing, John Belushi is overrated.
And in closing, Dan hates this movie. Thank you for listening for over a year.
I hate the movie. I've come around on liking it.
I recommend, in a year, you should
movie.
sit down and watch the movie just as a movie and see how you feel. I really enjoyed it.
That's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I'm going to wait a year and I'm going to do it.
All right.
I'm going to write it in my calendar.
Go on, smartass, and do it.
Watch Blues Brothers.
You were
again.
Yeah, put it on your calendar.
Yeah.
Put that in your calendar.
Another long trip we've been on together.
Yeah.
Another one.
This is a long one. It was fun.
Yeah. Well, let's think of something else to do. Let's do something.
All right. Yeah. Watch this.
Give us a shout out.
Don't unsubscribe to this feed or anything. Stay subscribed because we'll whatever we come up with next, we'll let you know about it here, or we'll let you know about it on the either or both of the Blues Brothers Minute Listeners Hole on Facebook or the Caddyshack Minute Listeners Hole on Facebook. Watch all those spots and this thread, this feed for updates on whatever we're up to next.
Yeah,
because we cannot be silenced.
Yeah, we'll take a short break.
Short break.
But then we'll get some in the can, and then we'll get back out there. But do want to thank everybody for putting up with us during this.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much to Tom. Let's thank my co-host Tom Taylor and Mike DeMaria as well.
Yeah.
Just a shout out to you.
Shout out to you, Dan. Mike, Dan, you guys are beautiful. I'm glad that we have this. I'm a little sad that it's the only way we talk to each other, but I'm also glad that we have it, and it is fun and good.
I don't know. Tom visited here, and that was one of the highlights of the year. Really.
I agree. I had a blast.
And I'd like to thank the USS Nerdlinger for just getting them over on the stateside.
Yeah. Half price tickets. It was great.
Hey, shouldn't we thank the patrons?
We absolutely should. I was just you took the words right out of my mouth, Dan. Thank you. We have to thank, for hopefully not the last time, we got to thank Mark Mavora, Captain America, Snoke Porterhouse, Pork Snorterhouse, Matt Carson, Scott Bishop, Private Pile, May Flores, and that mother scratcher, Bill Turner.
Not Bill Parker.
Oh, Bill Parker. I'm sorry. Or Bill Turner. Either way. Oh my God. And coming in just under the wire for our last episode, we've just been joined by a new Patreon supporter, the Sack News. We speak your name. Yeah. If you want to be one of these beautiful people, and if you want to support, I mean, we're ending the show right now, but there's going to be other stuff. So head over to patreon.com/ditchdiggers. Join the fun over there. You will get advanced whatever comes next. You'll get other bonuses, and it's a nice way to show your appreciation besides just listening and liking us. Keep following us on Twitter. Find us at the aforementioned listeners' holes on Facebook, both Blues Brothers Minute and Caddyshack. Throw us a review over on iTunes. We took you all to task for that last time, but just do it. Go on, smartass, and do it. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not iTunes anymore. Sorry, it's Apple Podcasts.
Everybody.
You know what we mean.
I'd like to thank Gaffer Bob Woodside.
Yeah, he was good.
As well as Los Angeles Grip, Douglas Downworth, Chicago Grip, John E. McCarthy. I'd like to thank Best Boy Tom Cox, but not other Best Boy Bob and Marion. There's no such thing as two Best Boys. I'd like to thank Los Angeles Electrician Dustin Huber.
Yeah.
And the helicopter pilot David Butler. May you you might have dodged a bullet there. And then
all right, we're done.
Sorry.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.